Better?
Yeah.
The poems I'm going to go through tonight go from LGBT, a bit of politics, and a bit of something to make you smile at the end. So, without further ado, I'll start with it. What is it? Why is it? Some believe it's a curse, others think it's the worst sin known to all mankind. To some it's beautiful, an expression of their inner self, a biological hardwiring, not a social option like some would have you believe. So what do you think it is? It is in every walk of life, in well-known parts of all major cities. It is among us right now. It's an opportunity, it's being in tune with knowing what your heart truly desires. Across London, Birmingham, across the world. It's being fought for. People are dying, are suffering, as we enjoy freedom, as we love people, rather than religion-specific, culturally approved prisoners. We appreciate the differences, the acute changes, and the normalcy within our own gender boundaries. There are so many types, names and descriptions that we self-prescribe, that those within our sphere put upon us. But with some well known, others as skewed as the people they describe. Do you know who we are, what it is? It is being queer, gay, lesbian, or even transgender, bisexual, pansexual, omnisexual, asexual. The list can go on. And we are those within that sphere, with the differences that make us one and the same, as our straight or hetero compatriots. We are those that may self-describe as butch, femme, camp, androgynous, or even as tops, bottoms, bears, pillow queens, and kings. We and it supposedly set us aside from society, from life, from being as normal as everyone else. But would you want to be? Do we need to be? Or is it just fine to remember, to be proud, to be the people we are? Accepting my life. Why do you not learn? What is it to you? I don't know anymore. Do you actually care? Was this a game for you? A chance to play fiddlesticks, a chance to throw stones? Or a chance to grow, to learn, to accept, to remember? I'm still human. My blood still flows red, my body is still the same colour as yours. Everything works the same, or is that the issue? Because I am the same, you wonder if that means you could be gay too? That you could be counted as butch, with your short hair, your male clothes and your chauvinistic attitude? Or for those that do wonder what it's like to be a lesbian, I can tell you, but you probably won't listen. Because in all honesty, you don't actually care. You're nosy, but you don't accept, or approve, or agree that we're even the same race. Do you think we bleed rainbows? Do you think we have something wrong with us? Are we like the aliens in the apartheid, the ones that were just freaks? Freaks with feeling, but freaks all the same? I feel sorry for you, I really do. Because they weren't freaks either. They were people. They are people. All of us are. We get things wrong sometimes. I mean, just yesterday I forgot my door keys. But that's a human mistake. Being gay, lesbian, trans, bisexual are who we are on the inside. It's the gender or sexual orientation that shapes our decisions, shapes what and who make us happy. It's not something we can control. So maybe one day you'll learn. Maybe one day this won't be an issue. Maybe one day you'll just accept it's my life and it doesn't affect yours. Now for the politics. Our government. They pollute our minds and wrench away our future. They criminalise the right and congratulate the wrong. Who are they, these unjust bastards? What are they, the immoral prigs? Those who infect our streets, those who make the bile rise in our throats, those who kettle our children, yet let murderers walk free. They give Sky TV and mobile phones to the Asbo youth. They take away food and shelter from our once hard-working elderly. They are our government, our undemocratic, power-hungry coalition. They're the right-wing, left-wing Labour, the radical Liberal who sold their soul and their morals to the self-congratulatory Conservatives. They're our punishment for winning the war against anarchy in 1945. They're our dictatorship in a country famed for freedom of speech. It's the sign the country needed to fight back, to win back democracy, to get the anarchists out of power. What are we gaining? What have we got to lose? Who will be left? If the never left-wing, right-wing, reactionary capitalist bricks get what they want. And now, the tube. The bodies packing tightly, the men and women in suits boarding at bank, the shoppers and holiday makers boarding at Liverpool Street, interchanging between one mode of transport onto a whole new world. A world with a new set of rules, a world feeding the capitalist chain. The chain of bankers, businesses and limited companies, earning the big bucks and cheating the country of its taxes. Bankers being paid millions, squeezing in like ants, like the workers they ought to be. The public service workers, squidging in thinking of rising costs, working against their frozen wages. The soldiers, policemen and women, working hard for the conspiracy that is our sold-off right-wing dictatorship. The politicians, mayors and councillors avoiding the tube and avoiding the people. Waiting for the tube driver to deliver the announcement, this line has severe delays. The masses reading the adverts, heralding the approaching light, weighing down the age in elevators. The women and children being allowed to sit down, harking back to 1912 and the unsinkable Titanic. Tube lines have a good service, so why have I been stood here 10 minutes? They scramble for seats as the doors open, pushing and shoving, ignoring the pleas of the people they stand on, the people on crutches or the elderly, weak and unbalanced. To sit on a seat and find out TfL have conspired with the capitalists and bankers, the government and their minions, those amongst the ants to brainwash us and hogwash our sensibilities, persuading the affirmed to run marathons, the poor and wretched to buy supplements when a carrot would do, conspiring to make us feel trapped, helpless, constantly awaiting the next stop, looking for that good line, but expecting the delays, and the disappointments, the cultural markers that cause more distress, wanting a good, clear line, and getting a busy, cramped tube and capitalist swine. Now that probably depressed you all. There's something to make you smile. Converse. I watch you from across the bar, from across the room, you shaking your ass, moving your hips to the beat. I think about taking you home, stripping you bare, but for that one thing, the Converse trainers on your feet. The tearaway fen beats at my soul, allowing me to look past your feet, letting me see the beauty you hold, making me want you, making me need you, making the heat rise up from my core. I saunter across, cocktail in hand. Quick fuck, I ask? The shock on your face with the laughter in your eyes tells me I've got you. Lets me know my femme charms, my whiny blunt ways, and my fantastic curves have won me not only a shot of Kahlua mix, it's won me a shot at making you squirm, making you come, showering juice on my hand. Don't do it. Shh. Shh, back. Don't scream, don't shout, don't show them they've won. Don't let the feel of the bare pink cunt pressed against your lips, or the dildo that's riding waves through your arse, let a sound pass your lips. Don't give in to the urge to scream in ecstasy, to writhe, to moan, to let your own clean-shaven cunt throb, hiss, or convulse to her beat. Now I'm shocked you all into silence. Finish with the worst one. Bar's just over there when I finished. Sitting in a tree. Parker, Parker, sitting in a tree. How I want to. I want to kiss you, fuck you, make you come so hard the tree shakes with you. I want to strap on and strap off. I want to feel you and feel dough. I want to slide my long fingers right up your cunt. I want to feel your arse quiver as I assault it with my rabbit. I want to fist you until you can't take any more. I want to whip you, spank you. I want to show you how unwavering a tree branch can be. I need to hear you scream my name. I need to spend my afternoon making you want to repeat. I want to KISSIN fucking G.
Joey.